fan or follower of Christ. And so that's the theme. But what we covered in the lesson last week, the topic was, we came from James chapter 4, verses 1 through 4. And the subject was, on last year, did you cheat on God? Amen. On last year, did you cheat on God? And so today, I'm going to take this lesson a little bit further. I hope we can get a little bit deeper. I'm going to tell you now, the lesson is going to get personal, family, and it's going to get personal in a way that we never seen it to get personal before with us. Because we're going to see some things that we're doing, but they're going to be in error. Amen. That, you're going to say, well, Brother Church, what we're supposed to do. But listen to the lesson as we talk about on last year. Let me do a slight quick review. On last year, did you cheat on Jesus? Then we're going to go into the next subtopic. I'm just going to transition to the next topic there. I'll let you know when I get there, okay? But here's the points we covered last week. On last year, did you cheat on God? Did you submit yourself to God? Then we talked about, brother Lester, stop giving the devil an opportunity. We as Christians, we give Satan too much power. We as Christians, we give Satan too much power. Stop giving Satan an opportunity. Amen. See, if you're giving Satan an opportunity, you're cheating on God. Amen. You're cheating on God. So, then stop depriving one another was the second point. Stop depriving one another. Well, I'm sorry, you can record now if you want to. I didn't want you to stop. No, you can go ahead and
what's the title? Oh, I'm waiting on the title.
Oh, you waiting on the title? Okay, stop depriving one another. Then we said, resist the devil. Resist the devil. Why are we not resisting the devil? Then I skipped over my part in the middle here. We went to stop speaking against one another. I'm going to deal with that a little bit more today, hopefully. I think I got that a little bit more in my lesson today. Wait a minute. I don't. Let me talk about that for just a second. Stop speaking against one another. That came right out of James chapter 4 and verse number 11. And under that, I put stop unrighteous judgment. I didn't say stop judging. Stop unrighteous judgment. And the next thing we said was do the right thing. Let me say this for a minute, you all. On stop talking against one another. On last year, how much edifying did you do? This is what I'm saying. On last year, how much did you say thank you to your brothers and sisters? How much did you say I appreciate the job that you're doing? How many of us thank one another? We're good at telling folks what they do wrong, but very seldom do we tell people thank you or I appreciate you. We feel that the family should automatically know that. We need to do a better job of saying thank you and stop talking against one another and see how can I build that brother up or be a help to him or her. Amen. That's what we should be doing, not tearing down. We do a good job of tearing down. I like the way one brother said, we do a good job of subtracting brothers from the body. Make them stop coming. But we don't do a lot of adding, do we? But we do a lot of subtracting. And that's through talking against your brother. And God doesn't like that. God doesn't like that. And that was the last thing we covered was those 3 points there. Now, Brother DJ read from Ephesians. Now, I'm not going to teach a lot from Ephesians. I just want to get us to get the mindset from Ephesians chapter 5 and verse number 25. Let's go back there again. I just want to get your mindset on that. And that's going to give us our next topic here in Ephesians. The chapter is 5. And right at verse number 25. Well, I'm going to go back up for time's sake, because I need 22 as well. Wives, be subject to your own husbands. And for you all on Facebook and family that are listening, I'm not going to talk about wives being submissive right here. That's not what this lesson is going to be about. A lot of times you read it and women go, here we go. But as the church is, and it says, for the husband is the head of the wife, as Christ is the head of the church, the body being the Savior of the body. But as the church is subject to Christ, So also the wives ought to be to their own husbands in everything. Husbands, love your wives just as Christ also loved the church and gave himself up for her. Amen. Now, here's what some people miss out of this scripture. Watch this for the Oscar. Drop down to verse 32. The mystery is great, but I'm not speaking in reference to Christ. He said, but I'm speaking, I'm sorry, let me read it again. The mystery is great. Now, brother, watch what he says. But I am speaking with reference to Christ and the church. He said, yes, I'm using an analogy of marriage with man and woman, but what I'm trying to show you all is the relationship that the church should have with Christ. So here's part 2 of the lesson. On last year, did you forget you was married to Christ? On last year, did you forget you was married? See, on last year we said, did you cheat on Christ? No, here's the second part of that lesson. On last year, did you forget that you were married to Christ? See, the church is the bride of Christ. Let me say that again, Facebook friends. The church is the bride of Christ. And that the church as a whole and individually should be subjected to Christ. Young people, you all hear what I'm saying now? See, that's what we forget. We forget who we subjected to.
That's right.
And just like when it comes to the church being married with Christ, also husband and wives forget sometimes they're married. Amen? Let me meddle a little bit, but be serious at the same time. See, sometimes we forget we are married because some of us adhere to too much attention. Hello? Okay, y'all don't understand it that way. Some of us want somebody to give us compliments, and it's not my husband, and it's not my wife. Amen? See, we're forgetting we're married. Remember I said, I don't care how much bench pressing you do, that should be for you and who else? Your spouse. It ain't for me to walk around in muscle shirts to show the world what I have. See, you're forgetting that you are married. I hear men say, I'm just trying to see if I still got it. Ask your wife. Don't go out and see it. Ask her. She'll tell you. Amen? But you need to go ask other folk for it. You need to go out there and showboat folk. Ask her. Hello? But see, you need to realize you're never going to lose. Sure, there's going to be some things you ain't going to be able to do, but you're still going to be a man. You're still going to be a woman. That's bottom line. But sometimes we forget we're married. And sometimes, family, this goes back to what you were talking about this morning, Will. Sometimes we as husband and wives go through the motion. Let me show you what I'm talking about. But we do the right thing. We cook a meal. Hello? But it's just that. It really ain't savory.
That's right.
There was no love put in it. Hello, that's one rule in my house. I told my wife, you don't want to cook, but I'm not going to make you cook. Don't throw anything together for me. Come on, man. I don't want crunchy rice. Amen. I don't want crunchy rice. Amen. I'm just being honest. I'm trying to be honest with you. I don't want bleeding chicken. Hello. See, I promise y'all I'm going somewhere with this. Hello. I don't want that. You know, husbands, no, we have to do our job. You know, I cut the grass just to get off my back. When I cut it so low, the sun's going to burn it, so I ain't going to be able to cut it too many more times. That's all on purpose. Did I tell off on some folks? All right. You know, see, we do some things just to make her quiet. Hello? See, we forget we are married. Where's the nurturing? Where's the love in what we do?
Amen.
Do you enjoy being a wife? Do you enjoy being a husband? Watch this. What did Paul say? I'm not talking about it in reference to husband and wife. I'm talking about Christ in the church. Do you enjoy being a Christian? Do you enjoy it? Do you enjoy being married to Christ? Now watch this as we get ready to talk about this lesson. Now, to talk about this lesson, I need us to come out of Ephesians. But before we come out of Ephesians, I need to give you the first point in Ephesians. Some of us, let me put it like this, Brother Gass, if you're going to write this on the board for me, baby board, please. Write this down for me. We are not carrying Christ's name well.
Ooh.
We are not carrying Christ's name well. And let me tell you something, it's not Christ's fault, it's our fault. Hello?
Amen.
It's not Christ's fault, it's our fault. Some of us wives, we ain't carrying your last name well. It ain't your husband's fault. He may be doing his responsibility, but I'm still not carrying his name well. Some of you husbands ain't carrying your own name well. Your wives are carrying your name better than you.
Ooh.
Hello? Some wives are carrying the last name better than the husband. Even belong to the husband, you wouldn't know it. Because she's doing a better job with it than he is. Young men, I'm telling you, this is serious for you younger guys. Kendrick, all you guys, Keontae, all you guys, Kevin, all you guys, I'm going to tell you something. It's a sad thing for a man to allow his wife to carry his name better than him.
That's right.
I ain't saying we in competition, but I'm the bull in the house.
That's right.
I'm not sitting on this big bag. You know what I'm saying? God made me the head. And the head supposed to take a hit. A head supposed to sacrifice. A head supposed to get down. A head should never let the body know when it's worried. I told her that the other day. She said, well, my husband, he didn't, well, that's right, when we was at the restaurant, she said, well, my husband never let me know when he was sick or anything that bothered me. I said, no, we don't do those types of things. I said, real men don't do those types of things.
That's right.
They don't let you know they worried. You say, why? Because if the male gets worried, the body gets worried.
That's right.
When the body gets worried, I can't operate effectively when she worried about me. Even though I told her 1,000 times, it's fine. We got this. She all right, babe, she leaves, she's confident. I go, no, we're going to do this. All right, how are we going to do this? Oh, huh? I'm good. Because that's how it operates. But let me show you what I'm getting at here, I promise you. Look, still in Ephesians, chapter 5. So this is embarrassing. It really is embarrassing to me when you read this scripture here. It says, verse number 26, so that he might, no, let me be 25. Husband, love your wives, just as Christ also loved the church and gave himself up for her, so that he may sanctify her, having cleansed her by the washing of water with the word, that he might present to himself the church in all her glory. Hello? Now watch this. Having not spot or wrinkle or any such thing, but that she may be blamed, holy, and blameless. Now watch this. So husbands ought also to love their own wives as they love their own bodies. Amen. He who loves his wife loves himself. And when you look at this part here, I want you to go back up here where it says, so that he might sanctify her, having cleansed her by the washing of water with the word, that he might present to himself the church in all her glory, having not spot or wrinkle or any such thing, but that she be holy and blameless. Some of us, family, we are not holy and blameless. Some of us are not carrying Christ's name right. Some of us have given up on Christ or put him to the side. Some of us have got caught up in our own, what's the word I want to use here? In our own careers. That we're not worried what our husband thinks. Amen? I'm talking about marriage. I'm talking about Christ and the church. Paul said this is a great mystery. Why is it that we are so caught up in the world that we are not carrying Christ's name? The Bible says if Christ have given himself up for us, if Christ has done everything in his power to make his bride happy, then why are we not carrying his name in a manner that reflects him? Why not? Why not? Because he wanted to present us to his Father as someone that is beautiful and blameless. How many folks want to take their wife to meet their parents and she's a floozy? Amen? Who wants to do that? Who wants to take their wife to meet, their woman to meet their family before he married them and she's half dressed? Amen.
Amen.
Who wants to do stuff like that?
Not
Do you think Christ want to present us to his Father in the manner that we're living? Uh-oh. One day, Christ is coming to give us, to present us to the Father.
That's right.
And if you ain't living your life in that manner, guess what? You ain't going. Christ said, I'm not bringing you to meet my Father. I don't want my daddy to see that. How many of us have been through that? Women, I can't let him, my mom and him see him. They gonna be, I love him, but I know he ain't worth a nickel. They gonna say he ain't worth a nickel. If you know they say he ain't gonna be worth a nickel, guess what? He ain't gonna be worth a nickel.
Amen.
Amen.
You can ride around it, you can go all around the corner with it, you can try to overlook it, he won't be worth a nickel. And when trouble comes, you go right back to mom and dad. You gotta crawl back. You think Christ wanna bring us and we gonna live like that? See, Paul said, I'm not talking about marriage. I know I'm using the analogy of marriage, but I'm not talking about marriage. Paul said, I'm talking about your relationship with Christ.
Amen.
That's why people think they can't fall from grace. They can sin all they want. You don't know the God I serve.
That's right.
The God I serve want me to be spotless. The God I serve want me to be blameless. He want to be proud when he present me to his Father. Amen. This is the one dad that followed me. This is the one that loved me and you. Because he loved how you saw me, how you raised me, and things you didn't put it in me. And I came to teach them things to him. When I taught those things to him, he obeyed them. He stumbled a little bit, Dad, but he got back on the battlefield.
Amen.
Some of us ain't got off the pew. Some of us we ain't got off the pew yet. I'm just asking you, why are we not carrying his name well? And I'm going to tell you something. Y'all gonna get mad at me, but I got to help you. You can get tied up on your agenda if you want. But one day your agenda won't be important to you. It won't. But I got too many elderly folks that's dying. And their agenda, you know what's important to them? Where they going? I hope I live good enough. Do that now. So when that time come out, no, Paul didn't worry. Paul said, I'm ready. You got folks saying, I don't know. I hope. I'm wondering. Think about that stuff when you in sin. Let me come out of this and live in a manner that's pleasing to God. Because you can do your agenda. But see, your agenda can send you to hell. Christ's agenda is going to send you to heaven. And being his bride, if you spot it, if you spot it down, guess what? You ain't going. Let me give you one more scripture before we leave this. One more scripture. Go to Revelation chapter 3.
Amen.
One more scripture. I'm going to leave this and go to my next point. See, did you forget on last year that you was married? Did we forget those things? The Bible says in Revelation 3 in verse number 1. Revelation 3 and 1. On last year, did you forget that you was married to Christ? See, Facebook family, some folks don't let you know that when you become a child of God, you're married to Christ. When you obey the gospel, you're married to Christ. He's your head. You're no longer your head. You have all these men saying, I've been called, but they won't follow Christ.
Hey, man.
Who called you then? What head are you following? Because the Christ I serve gave me the instructions through the book on how to follow. Let's listen to what the Bible says. To the angel of the church in Sardis write, who has the 7 spirits of God and the 7 stars, says this, I know your deeds. He's talking to the church. He's talking to the world. A lot of folks think that the Bible here, that God is talking to the world. He's talking to the church. The deeds of the world doesn't count. He said, I know your deeds. That you have a name that you are alive, but you're dead. See, we carry the name, but we're dead. The name is alive, but we're dead.
That's right.
We're dead.
Done fell from grace.
Amen. Christ is saying, thank you, I like that. We fell from grace. Got my ear caught that last part of it. We fell from grace. The people that can't fall from grace. Right there, sister, what did he say? You got a name that lives, but you're dead. And if you ain't living, the name ain't going to help you.
That's right.
Just let that one settle for a second. See, it ain't no use in carrying the name you what you're supposed to do. The name alone ain't going to get you there. Jesus said, not everybody that called me Lord, Lord, because everybody ain't my bride, everybody don't belong to me. Some that was married to me left me. Everybody that says Lord, Lord doesn't belong to me. And some that was married to me left me. They quit me. They cheated on me. And man has been running after false gods since the time of the world. Man has been following his own agenda since the world began.
That's right.
When are we going to stop following our agenda and follow Christ? This is what the Bible says. See what John lets us know. He says, for I have not found, verse 2. Wake up, that's repentance, and strengthen the things that remain, which were about to die. For I have not found your deeds complete in the sight of my God. Oh, wait a minute. Who's talking? Jesus. Jesus said, I've been watching you walk, and my Father been looking at you, and I've been talking about how you belong to me. And you ain't been looking good in front of my Father. He's not pleased, and I'm not pleased. He's not pleased, and I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed because I gave myself for you. I died on the cross for you. I'm embarrassed because I didn't make you come to me. You came to me on your own. You said you would do this. You gave me your word. You went into a covenant relationship with me. Man, don't this sound like a marriage?
Amen.
Don't this sound like a marriage? See, some of our marriages are like that. We've forgotten that we are in a covenant blood relationship with one another. We've forgotten that we carry our names together. We've forgotten that we're supposed to be one, but there is a head in one part of the body. We've forgotten those things. And our family is looking around going, that boy ain't worth nothing. My daughter's just, it's sad. My son is just, whatever. That girl ain't worth nothing. She's drinking, bringing him down. Because the family is looking. This is what this equated to. Jesus said, man, I haven't found your deeds good in front of my Father. You ain't been a good wife. Now everybody in here will be angry if their child was mistreated by the person they're going to marry. Everybody in here will be upset about that. Everybody in here. And you think about little Cam that you raising him. And when you think about that, you think about Cam. You think about Bree. You think about Serenity. You think about Devin. And they make some mistreating them. Then they want to come around your house. Sit at your table and eat your food. Sit at in your couch, in your chair. Go to your bathroom. Takes a shower. Don't even have to move in for a minute. So how do you think God feels when we treat his son like that? Do you think he's joyous that we're treating his son as a throwaway, as a second-class individual? But this is how we do. Then we claim we love God. We claim we love God. This is on you, this is on me. How are we going to treat the one that loves us more than himself? See, we don't love ourselves. We don't love like that. We don't love like that. Christ came and gave himself. We can't even give ourselves to him. And we ain't going to be here for a short period of time. You blink. You blink. You blink. You blink. And time is gone. Time is gone. Amen? Mm-hmm. This is to help you. This is to help me. Hello? He goes on and says, watch this. He goes and says, so remember what you have received and heard, and keep it and repent. Therefore, you do not wake up. I will come like a thief, and you will not know at what hour I will come. But you have a few people in Sardis who have not soiled their garments. King James says spotted. And they will walk with me in white, for they are worthy. He who overcomes will thus be clothed in white garments, and I will not erase his name from the book of life. And I will confess his life before my Father. Now here's what's funny, you all. This is something here, brother Dietrich, this is something. We quote this scripture all the time. Jesus is coming like a thief in the night. That is not for the world. That's for the church.
That's right.
That's not for the world. Well, how do you know about the church? The world ain't waiting on Jesus. They don't think Jesus is coming. They don't care about Jesus. That scripture's not for the world. That scripture's for us. So some of us ain't going to be ready. Some of us going to be doing what we want to do, and Christ's going to show up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's going to show up. He ain't going to be on his agenda. He's going to show up. He's not talking to the word. You got folks on Facebook ain't looking for Jesus to come back.
That's right.
And even the ones that looking for Jesus to come back think they automatically going because he know my heart.
That's right.
Just think, God know my heart. What does that have to do with salvation?
Amen.
Right. What does that have to do with salvation and being saved? But that's what we quote. Now watch this. Let's take this a little bit deeper for this time. Now, when you look at this, did you forget that you are married? Roman number 2 on there. Put me on the. You got 1, 2. Are you striving to please Christ? Now, I'm going to have to leave out of Ephesians and Revelations now, because the rest of this message is going to come out of 2 Corinthians, where Brother Wheeler was this morning. And I'm glad, man, because he built that foundation beautifully, where I don't have to cover some things. I can just skip right into some of the stuff that I can lean a little bit more heavier on. When I ask the question, are you striving to please Christ? Here's where it's going to get heavy. The question is, and Will, for your conversation we were talking about this morning, preparing for the conversation you and I was having in the car, and I said, listen to these part of the scriptures where y'all, this may help you on some things you want to talk about. Here we go. Why are we doing the things that we're doing? I go to the nursing home, I preach the gospel, I sing in the worship, I participate in worship, I come on Sundays, I visit the sick. Amen. I come out and help with clean up. I come out and go door knocking. Jesus says, I see your deeds. And your deeds are not complete or good in front of my Father. See, some of the stuff Jesus is talking about is like my brother said this morning, we have gotten into a routine. That's why we do what we do. But where is the love for God in what we do? See, you can go to the nursing home and sing and teach and do all those things. That's the routine. We do that first Wednesday, second Wednesday out of the month. But do we go there with the heart that's pure and love people? See, some of us have forgotten to love folks. We do things, but we don't love folks. See, that's why the Bible says, was the Sabbath created for man and man created for Sabbath? Let me share something else with you. Was worship created for God? Amen. Or was worship really created for us? I looked at this, I always say worship is for God. And it is. But God created worship for a reason. It wasn't really, it's not that God wants all this attention. Yes, he loves man. But it's more so to benefit man. How does it benefit man? When are you going to stop and reminisce about me? When are you going to stop and look at what's killing you? Humans naturally kill themselves. Whether it's food or whether it's alcohol and other things, we naturally kill ourselves. We don't stop and think about anything that's good for us. We go to the store, pick it up off the shelf, put it in the basket. Is it on sale? I get it. Basket. We don't read what's in it. We don't read where it comes from. We don't even look at to see if the date is still good. We put it in the basket. And everything we put in our mouths is killing us because we're not reading anything. I told my wife this morning the toothpaste she brought Colgate. I said, I can't use that toothpaste because of the stuff that it has in it. Some stuff that it has in it kills me. People wonder why they get gingivitis and losing their teeth and things of that nature because some of the stuff in the toothpaste is killing your teeth. Some stuff you're eating, like I told me and Brother Jesse was talking. And you older folks that's older than me, you think about this for a minute. How much Alzheimer's did you see when you was a kid? How many people did you see walking around with dementia when you was a kid? It's very rare. We call some folks senile, but they knew where they were going. They knew how to brush their teeth. They never lost their direction. I never saw that before. But now, there's dementia and Alzheimer's crazy. Why? Nobody stopped to think. Is it some of the stuff that you put in your system? Have you read? I was reading one thing that had silicone in it. You know what we use silicone for? To seal gaskets with. Then one product had the active ingredient in liquid wrench. They put in salad dressings. See, we don't stop to think about nothing when it comes to us. And if God didn't stop us, we would kill ourselves spiritually. He wants you to stop. I got a spokesman that's going to talk to you and remind you how to live through the week. The next week, come back again, because you're going to forget. And I got a spokesperson that's going to tell you how to live. Come back next week, because you're going to forget. And he's bringing you through this for you. And people don't want to get up and come and worship. It's for you how to live. I'm my happiest when I'm truly serving God and understand my meaning. Why? Because I don't worry about stuff. Man, we don't wreck cars, stuff don't caught on fire, we don't lost stuff been repossessed, and I keep on living. I said, hey, well, God give me nothing if I need it. I'm just asking you, where's your love for God in what you do? Let me show you the scripture. And we'll cover this morning. When you talk about this, striving to please God. Paul says here in verse 9 of 2 Corinthians chapter 5. In verse 9 of 2 Corinthians chapter 5. I have a New American Standard. He said, therefore, we also have as our ambition. Here's our ambition now. He said, whether at home or absent, to be pleasing to Him.
Amen.
Why am I going? I want to be pleasing to Him. I don't want to just do it to get a check on my resume. I don't want to do it to just get a check on my report card. I'm doing this to be pleasing to Him. And some of us, we're not doing that. We're not carrying God's name. Some of us, we go do things just to make sure God be quiet. Just make sure God don't condemn us or damn us. So we do. But Paul said, you know what my ambition is? To please God. Please God. How many of us are truly trying to please God? That'll allow you to know what you're doing. That'll allow you to know who you are and what your being is. We got so many folks who want to be other than what God wants them to be. Hello? How can you be a preacher, amen, if you ain't going to study? Hello? How can you share the gospel when you don't want to come to Wednesday night Bible class or any other functions that they have? How are you going to have spiritual relationship when you won't leave this building? When are we going to do it? See, when you do stuff because of the love of God, you grow spiritually.
Amen.
Amen. And you overflow with blessings. There's been Ladies' Day programs. We don't show up. There have been gospel meetings. We don't show up. Why do you do what you do? Are you trying to be pleasing to God? I'm trying to help somebody. Remember I said, you come on Sundays and Wednesday night, and that's the ABCs of Christianity. That's the least you can do. What else do you do, and why do you do it? Do you all not realize God is coming back one day? Do we, all of us here, do we believe in God, or what do we come for? If I believe in God, then I know that He has to come back. And He didn't let the cup pass Christ, and it ain't going to pass me. So then why am I living in the manner that I'm living? When is God going to be my first priority? Amen. Your first priority. And if you're making God your first priority, why? Are you trying to please Him, or are you trying to get attention? Amen. Why do you teach? Are you teaching because you want to please God and use your talent, or do you just want to be pleased? Amen. That's why I'm not on the time constraint. I'm not trying to be funny to you all. I'm not trying to say I'm better than anybody. But when my mind go together, putting together what I'm supposed to put together, I said the Holy Spirit led me to do this, so what am I rushing for? I preached a eulogy, and folks got up and walked out. Then it wasn't for you. He shouldn't be preaching all that. He shouldn't be saying, what's the root on a eulogy? Hello? She asked preach her eulogy. And I preached it until I was through. If it wasn't for you, you left. But on Judgment Day, if God said, I had something there for you, but you left, he couldn't have had nothing for me at a funeral, Brother Oscar. Amen. He obeyed the gospel from a funeral. Right. So don't say what God doesn't have. What are you in a rush for anyway? Man, if I'm in the presence of God, the last thing I'm in is a rush. That's the last thing I'm in is a rush. Man, God is here. Do you not know Jesus will eat with us in just a moment? What are you in a rush for? You barely know it. You barely know who Christ is. So what are you in a rush for? But you love it. So you say. So you say. So when I'm teaching, I'm teaching. When I'm preaching, I'm preaching. When I'm praying, I'm praying. Amen. God has saved me. And I want him to be pleased with me. What about you? What about you? Do you want him to be pleased? The least we can do is give him 100%. That's the least we can do. Come on now. We think life is so bad, we ain't took time to look at life yet. We don't know what it is because we ain't looked at it. I told my son that when he was playing football, Daddy, hard work didn't work for me. Son, you ain't been here but a minute. How you know? You ain't been here but a minute. Put some years on it and come back and talk to me. Hello? We so quick to think that we're running out of time, on the things that we need time for. We're so quick to think that we're running out of time. That we're running out of time for the things we need time for. Yes, God. There's other stuff going to burn up when the world burn up. It was so important, why would God let it go with us? It's so important, why won't God let this go with us? Come on, God, can I just at least take this ring? I've been working for 20-some years. Can I at least just take it with me? It has to stay. It has to stay. What about that dog there of mine? I love that dog. I mean, he's the best thing I ever had. God, can I take it with me? He's just like one of my children. Can't come. If these things are so important, why can't we take them with us? What is important, we ain't trying to take with us, and that's our soul. That's our soul. We try to leave it, and then we try to leave it. Are you striving to please Christ? My time about to run up. I ain't going to take us so long today, you all. He says, are you striving to please Christ? Now watch this one. Are you just, put A on this one, she'll take for me. Are you just going through the motion? Are you just going through the motion? Oh, this is, and B is my favorite. Are you just going through the motion? Okay. And B, are you performing a vanishing act? Are you performing a vanishing act? Watch this one, Brother Oscar. What I mean by are you performing a vanishing act? Some of us, this is what we do. I'm just going to stick my head in so they'll see me. So I won't nobody say nothing. I'm going in about a few minutes. Then why did you come? Then why did you come? See, some of us treat God like that. We just show up to the place and show up where everybody is just to say, they see me, did you see me? Sister Ella saw me, we saw me. I gather, look at me. We go. We don't. Why did you show up? Are we just going through the money? You don't think I'm kidding about this? I've seen people do this. I've seen people come to Women's Day program, step their head in, step their head back, look over here, walk around the room a little bit, and walk on out the door, get in the car, and leave. I've seen men do it before. They come to worship, and hey, and the brother ready to preach, and all of a sudden people come like, how do you miss it? You ain't taking no stuff? Perform a vanishing act. Then you got those that don't care. They gonna get up as soon as the act of service they wanted to be there for is over. We were like that in Jackson. We had to move the Lord's Supper because it was so embarrassing. Because after the Lord's Supper, you had the giving, and then we did our announcement. Folks would get up at that Lord's Supper and go to walk. I mean, mounds of folks. And some of them like, is it over? Is it over? Is it over? Brothers had to get together and move it. Because he wasn't after what I wanted to do was done, I'm gone. And did you think that the Lord supped with you? Did you think he supped sup with you at the Lord's table? Did he sup with you during that time? That's how your heart was? But watch this one. Watch this one. But did he say the one who takes up the cup and going to leave is the one that's going to deny me? Did y'all get that? Let's go back to that. See, we're here for a reason. As Jesus said, the one that's going to get up after the Lord's Supper, the one that's going to leave out, the one that's going to go to sleep, that's the one that's going to betray me. Just like he told them about Judas. He said it right there in front of me. He didn't tell it in a riddle. It wasn't a riddle. They still didn't get it. The one that's up in the pot with me, that's the one that's going to betray me. Put both hands in there. That's him. See, some of us are so blind that we miss it. It's right in front of us. We miss it. That's a sad thing about mankind. God tells you how to please him, how to get to heaven. We still want to do it our way. But what if I don't think, I feel? Did you write the book? Did you go into heaven? Did you create the morning star? Did you create the earth? Then what you think don't matter.
That's right.
Amen.
What you think don't matter. Job found it out the hard way. Come tell me what I did wrong. And God did come tell him. Job said, I spoke once, but I won't say nothing again. Put my hand on my mouth, ain't saying nothing. Could you see Job shrinking? And some of us are going to shrink on that day. Because we go with what we feel and what we want, not what God wants. God wants you saved, God wants you protected, God wants you happy. You won't even accept what he has for you to get what you want. All right. Are you performing a vanishing act? You just show up just to be saved. Amen. You just show up just to be saved. That's what some of us do. We just show up. And some of us just go through the motion. Yeah, we come in the suite, we're up. You clean the window and here, get up out of here, get off here. Come on. Get out of here. We got here. What attitude is that? What are we doing it for? Do we miss that? I looked at that and I said, man, is that me? Do I do things just to go through the motion? Why do I go to the nursing home? Why? Why do I put this together? Do I really want to show people how articulate I am and I'm not? Do I really want to try that? See, we got to learn to stay within our lanes and our abilities. You know, people say you're a country. You know, I said, well, I came from the country. How you want me to speak? It's became. By whose measure? Come down where I live at. We say become.
Amen. That's right.
Hello? Tomato. Did you go cut it even? Hello? So we don't worry about those little small things. We worry about too many little small things. And we're going through the motion. Let's look at this a little bit deeper. I'm going to give you one more and I'm going to stop. I got to give you this one. Remind me next week to give you number 2. This is not number 2. I'm going to give you number 3 because some people may not be here to give you number 3. Let's do number 3. I'm going to do number 3. This is actually my number 4 table, but this is number 3 for you guys. And this is beautiful, you all. Are you sharing in the triumph and the tribulations? See, as a family here, are we sharing in the triumph and tribulation? We'll watch this for the lesson you talked this morning. Watch where this thing goes, bro. Right from you where you were this morning, Will. Now, we family, watch this. Remember, and I think about what Brother Willie gave us this morning in chapter 5. Move over to chapter 7 and go to verse 3. Well, let me get 1 and 2. I need to get you out so you can see what's going on. He said, therefore, 2 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 1. Therefore, having these promises, beloved, let us cleanse ourselves from all defilement of flesh and spirit and perfecting holiness in the fear of God. Make room for us in your heart. We wronged no one. We corrupted no one. We've taken advantage of no one. Amen. Here's what I want y'all to get it. I do not speak to condemn you. Brother Lester, he said, I don't speak to condemn you. Watch this, brother. He said, for I have said before that you are in our hearts to die together, and to live together. Paul, what are you getting at? Paul wanted them to join in the fight. Don't just sit back and want to reap the benefits. Become a part of what God has created. Some of us just sitting back, wanting to receive benefits, but we don't want to suffer. We don't want to suffer. Christ, Paul said, to live and die. That's in the good times and tribulations. Some of us don't want any tribulations. We don't want to be bothered. Then you're in the wrong place. Seriously. Christianity is a lifetime of putting up with other people. That's it. You have tribulations. Here we don't want to have any tribulations. So we don't participate. We don't come. We show our head and get out. Or we go through the routine just so somebody won't say something. Wrong attitude. Paul said, my ambition is to love the Lord. Is to please Him. What is your ambition? Watch what Paul tells them, and I'm through. He goes on here. He says, go back to chapter 6. I took you to chapter 7 for a reason. Look at verse number 3. Chapter 6, 2 Corinthians. He said, giving no cause for an offense in anything, so that the ministry would not be discredited. He said, but in everything commend ourselves as servants of God. How many of us are working? Well, watch what he says, in much endurance, in affliction, in hardship, in distress, in beatings, in imprisonment, in tumults. Okay, say the word, you all. In labors, in sleeplessness, in hunger, he says, in purity, in knowledge, in patience, in kindness, in the Holy Spirit, in genuine love, in the word of truth, in the power of God, by the weapons of the righteous, or the right hand and the left, by glory and dishonor, by evil report and good report, regard as deceivers and yet true, as unknown yet well known, as dying yet behold we'll live, as punished yet not put to death. I love that. He says, as sorrow yet always rejoicing, as poor yet making many rich, yet poor but making many rich. That's the lesson, brothers. You all may want to circle that in your Bible. I may be poor, but I'm making many rich. Amen? How are we making folks rich? They are inheriting, amen, something worth more money than anyone can ever imagine. Matter of fact, money can't buy it. Hello? He goes on and says, he says, our mouths have spoken. He said, and having nothing yet possessing all things. Well, I need that. So he says, as sorry yet always rejoicing, as poor yet making many rich, as having nothing yet possessing all things. How is that possible that I have nothing but to possess all things? He goes on and says, our mouth has spoken freely to you, O Corinthians, our heart is open wide. You are not restrained by us, but you are restrained in your own afflictions. I'll stop there. Paul says, God ain't restraining you. You know who restraining you? You. What do you mean, Brother Shun? Paul says, God ain't restraining you. God ain't putting hindrance on you. God ain't making you unhappy. You are making you unhappy. Because everything you try outside of God doesn't work. If you come with us, you won't have these tribulations. Not these kinds anyway. The kind of tribulation you will have will give you joy even though you're sad. That's what Paul just said. Amen? Then he goes on to chapter 7 and says, I want you all to share in living and dying. Some of us just want to be on the bench and receive joy and receive blessings and mercy, but we haven't even gotten in the fight. But yet, we love the Lord. Some of us forgot on last year that we were married to Christ. We were married to Him. I'm going to tell you. You're going to hear it now, and you're going to hear it later. When your time comes, I promise you all that. That's me included. You are not going to be concerned with anything, but am I going to heaven? If Christ was to show up right now, that trumpet would sound and the earth would shake and fire and brimstone started to fall, what would you be concerned with? You think about what you got cooking in the house? Amen? Would you be concerned if you're going to make production this week on your job? Would you be concerned if you don't get to take that test you got to take at school? What would you be concerned with? So the question that Jesus said in Revelations, wake up now, because you don't know when I'm coming. And I'm going to come so quick, it's going to scare you. Literally. And you're going to see all the people that pierce me going to see. All knees going to bow. Amen. Some going to be bowed in shame. Some are going to be bowed in joy. Why would you be bowed? This lesson is yours. If you want to be a child of God, God has made this so simple. It's obeying the gospel. And what is that? How Christ lived, died, was buried, and rose again on the third day. 1 Corinthians 15, 1-4. You must hear the gospel. How Christ died, was buried, and rose again on the third day. Mark 16, 15-16. You must believe it. Be willing to entrust your soul to Christ. John 3:16. Amen. You must confess your sins. You must call on the name of Christ. Amen. You must allow Christ to guide you. You're asking for help. If we don't need help, why are we here? I'm simply asking, why do we come to God if we don't want help? Why do we come to God if we don't want salvation? What are you coming to Him for? Amen. Because He's not worried about those physical things. It's like I said before. Preachers always preach about you receiving a blessing. Very seldom they talk about spiritual blessings. Spiritual blessings are eternal. Very seldom do I hear a preacher preaching about spiritual blessings. You don't hear that coming out of T.D. Jakes' mouth. You don't hear that coming out of Creflo Dollar mouth. You don't hear that coming out of Benny Hinn's mouth. They're concerned about money. It's always physical. But see, all spiritual blessings are in Christ. If you ain't in Christ, you don't get these blessings. See, anybody can receive a physical blessing. Only those that are a child of God can receive a spiritual blessing. Just want to help you. Then you must be baptized for the remission of sin, 1 Peter 3:21. People say baptism is not essential. And why does Peter say it saves now? Why does Paul say many of us who were baptized into Christ have put on Christ? Amen. Baptized into Christ. Many of us who partake of in baptism, partake of the death of Christ. We participate in that. Then Christ will add you to His church, and you have to live faithful in that. Will you come? Don't be nervous. No. Satan doesn't want to lose another soul from hell's fire. Misery loves company. And I'm not trying to get it. What about you? Will you come? You're a child of God and you haven't been faithful. You forgot that you married Christ. You haven't been living in a manner that's pleasing to God. But God is willing to forgive. I don't care if mankind don't. That's mankind's problem. God will forgive you if you ask for forgiveness. But you worry about what everybody else is going to think. You just worry about your relationship with Christ. Amen. I told a preacher that one time. He wanted me to preach years ago. And I said, man, I can't do that. Oh, it's just all y'all do is get one scripture and hang on. I said, man, that ain't preaching. I said, plus I got too many issues. I got anger problems. So I'm like, oh, don't tell nobody about that. Hey, everybody else can't save me. Only Christ can. That's what I'm worried about, Brother Oscar. I said, man, I ain't worried about what these folks think. I'm trying to get to heaven. I got some issues I need help with. And I'm going to own them so Christ will help me. People don't claim, you better claim some of this stuff you get out of it. Keep not claiming you want to. Hello? Amen. Don't claim. If that's you, claim it and leave it. Amen. If you don't claim it, you can't leave it. Amen. And if you get to heaven with it, you can't go in with Christ. If you die in your sins, where I go, you cannot come. This lesson is yours when you stay. Now let's see the stage presentation.
Page 690. It is so